sports. It's in the game.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Hurts throwing right away. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now a handoff to Chandler, and he's got it to about the 40. You look at this Eagle defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
They run it with Chandler.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll go with a keeper.
And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Able to find Gray here. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Albert O, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? He's got him in, complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Chandler.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10
at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. All wide open, complete. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Bengals 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Here's Chandler.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Bengals at 2-6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10
at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurts.
And his throw here's incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And it's taken in at the 9. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but
there he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
21. Bengals 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the quick slant gets exactly 10. And by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Chandler, and across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
This 2nd and 4.
And they'll go on the ground. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Viking 18.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Touchdown Bengals.
Danny Gray.
From 4 yards out.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Bengals 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
First down 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bengals 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay,
The
ready?
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
2nd and 5. Finding Gray going across the field. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Sidney Brown in on the tackle.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Hassan Reddick racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. 21 yards there on third down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side. Chandler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Open man is Chase, complete. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 32 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Again, that's Watkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, a 14-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the option to give to Swift here.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And now they're in the hurry up.
1 yard gain.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Gain of 16 yards. And an Eagle first down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hurts.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
Keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching.
And now here's another interception.
Inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 56, Bengals 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10
on their side of midfield at the 47. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Eagles.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Eagles are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build onto their lead.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Open man is Higgins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided in it. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 70, Bengals 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And my goodness, another interception. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, 73. Hey, Silver.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 91, Bengals 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Great.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But